Hey everybody, it's the Nitty Professor, and have a bit of a confession to make. For years, I, as a lot of you know, was afraid to try mocktoe boots. Didn't know how they'd break in. My son had a bit of a tough experience with his Red Wing Classic mocks, and I'm guessing the size was the issue. Now, it could have been also the collar. I'm a big one for removing the goat skin colors from my Red Wing mocktoes. But in any case, I am a convert, and I proved it today when I was out mowing the lawn. Now, a lot of you know, because you've been with me here for a while, my go-to lawn mowing boots are these babies right here. My Hawthorne Mule Skinner IRs. And I will never not adore these boots. However, I've really thrashed them and given them a run for their money. And, you know, I'm not saying they're retired, but let's just say they're a little bit more headed towards easy street now, because I have options. Now, as a lot of you know, I have a big yard. I have a push mower. It is I finally invested in a self-propelled mower a year or two ago, because there are some spots of our yard that do take, you know, given the size, hey Paris, we have ditches, and going up and down those things can be a chore, and it's easier for me to mow the whole yard when I have the self-propelled. That being said, mowing the whole yard is a minimum 3-hour affair. And with all the rain that we've had this summer, we have to do it like twice a week. So my son has been helping me cheat. He likes the tractor, so he gets out the zero-turn mower. Of course, you don't need this to ride a mower. I call it the wheelchair mower. So in any case, I do like to push myself. It's great exercise. Get out there in the weather. Today it was like 80% humidity. There's some terrible storm on the way. I don't know. I hope it doesn't hit us. In any case, I was like, well, I used my traditional IRs. They're probably about 4 years old the other day. And again, I will never not love these boots. They literally are, when I put them on, I'm like, oh, they're like my favorite pair. However, today, and here's my rationale. So these Alpines are kind of on the new side. And a lot of you know I got them at the bargain basement there in Red Wing. And man, that place is fun to shop at. Oh my gosh. I gotta not go there, because every time I go, I come home with like 2 or 3 pairs of boots. Look out, kitty kit. But I put on these, and I've been wearing these a few times to mow the lawn. And the main reason is because they're already green. So I figure, you know, grass stains, they don't matter, you know. So yeah, they really took it on the chin today. It was a big day. My son did get the way back mowed, but I mowed the entire rest of the backyard and the side yard. And this, my friends, that is sweat. I sweat through the leather in my wool socks. So yeah, I wasn't messing around. Yeah, that's what a workout I gave to these boots. Even these laces, like these are the original laces. It's I think it's maybe from India. It's not a really good pair of laces, but even these are breaking in. Really I'm just gonna say thrilled with how these babies did. They are excellent, and I'm just number one. Hey Paris. I'm really, come here baby, I'm really pleased with how easy they were. Once I got off the collar, okay, confession, right? I took the little collar off. That made a world of difference. But once I did that, the break-in was so easy. It was just so easy. And again, we have this cushiony sole, and it's crepe, and your ankle gets hugged up here. So you have all kinds of room for your foot to do its job inside the foot part of the boot. And they're held down snugly by how tall they are. And the sole, I just love the sole. It's just enough traction, but the cushioniness is a huge help. So these boots I'm extremely pleased with. These are the Alpines. The model number is the 8828, and I label all my boxes because much easier to find what I need when I have to rummage through them. So, because I do have, yes, I do have a few more boots than I need. But there you go. At least I don't do crack. So anyhow, this pair, we'll just get these babies out. Paris is going to help me. So a lot of you know, I ordered these on Berkeley Supply. I just thought I would give that online way of reaching the Red Wing bargain basement a try. And again, same deal. I got rid of the collar. I just cut that baby off. I have zero. Somebody said, oh, you can reinforce the backstay. Sure, I could. But honestly, I have not found that there's a need to. I put on the leather laces. I did not keep the leather insoles. I decided that they did not give me enough room. Plus, I didn't want the foam in there. I'm not a fan of foam. You know, that's what that's what I'm trying to avoid, I guess. It's just, I don't think foam helps the world a lot. So anyhow, I'm a leather girl, and I have, since I took off the collar and took out the insoles, wonderful break-in. Wonderful, 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 no problem whatsoever. I am extremely pleased with these boots. Again, I am a mocktoe convert. These are probably a little roomier than the Alpines. It is a bit of a different model. I frankly, if you know the difference, right, let me know. This is model number 1907. Could be a slightly different last. I should know. I'll have to look it up. If you know, I would love to get the intel on that. But this leather is nice too, because it's actually got some decent pull-up on it. Isn't that nice? From the Foot Tannery. And this is the copper rough and tough, as opposed to the other leather is the Alpine. I'm not sure what's going on here, but hey, you know, I wore them. I scratched them. I've been walking my dogs. Some of you know my golden doodle. We found out that he has lymphoma, so that's very sad. But right now, he's doing good. He's on prednisone, and so he's happy, he's eating, and I took him on a walk, and he had a great time. So that's what I wore these for. Worn them a couple times. Zero problem. Just love them, love them, love them. I am toying with, so I booked a tour just to spend a week in Stockholm, Sweden, because I just like to explore the world. I'm not getting any younger. So doing that fairly thriftily. And I may just wear one of these pairs of Red Wings on the trip. I just put one pair of boots. That's the one I wore for the whole trip last summer. August, went to Copenhagen. I wore my Truman Viola horse front boots with the Vibram V-bar sole. And I could do that again, but I'm really thinking about these mocktoes because of this Christie-like traction tread sole from Red Wing. They have a lot of cushioniness, and I have heard that there are a lot of cobblestone streets in Stockholm, and that was kind of a chore in Copenhagen. All the cobblestone streets were tiring. You know, it was all right. I mean, I got by, but I think these might do better on the cobblestones. So yeah, I might either take these or the Alpines. Obviously, the Alpines are further along in the break-in process, but you know, I'm expecting these would be fine too. So I might choose between them. And just as a kind of a reminder of the first foray that I made into mocktoe boots that made me sort of become a convert and sort of say to myself, these are actually good after all. Here are my Rancourts that I got over the winter. The Harrison boot Redux in the khaki Orion flesh out. This is literally a waterproof leather. Again, I've already given these a run for their money. They're already worn down on the soles. Now, a lot of the use that I've put these to has been in the winter because of the leather. They're just wonderful for the weather in the winter. Winter weather, snow, slush, doesn't matter because they're waterproof. And just hug your feet. And again, I'm not sure why I was afraid of mocktoes before, but now I've got 3 fantastic pairs. They're gonna get me very far, including I've got, the winter pair, the touring pair, and the Let's Sweat in You garden pair. What else do I need, right? So naturally I'm going to continue to enjoy all my other boots just as much, including my very worn out Iron Ranger in the Hawthorne Mule Skinner. But I'm a mocktoe convert. So thanks those of you who encouraged me in this direction. I really appreciate it. Y'all take care. Bye.